retriever, but my heart's of gold. I had to run away high, so I wouldn't come home low. Just when things went right, doesn't mean they were always wrong. Just take this song, and you'll never be left all alone. Take me to your heart, feel me in your bones. Just one more night, and I'm coming on this long and winding road. I'm on my way.
Sorry, didn't see you there.
You caught me jamming, bruh.
Rewinders, Stranger Things Season 3 is coming out here shortly, and I am excited. I don't know about you. At first, the hype wasn't really that much. I was like, am I even excited about this anymore? Because it had been so long since Season 2, you know, had some time to myself there to reflect on everything and kind of let it go to the back of my mind. But now that it is upon us here, we're shortly before July 4th, and I gotta say, I'm looking forward to it. They just released these soundtracks and some of the original music, all the synth score and everything like that. And that was really exciting because it's got some scary stuff on there, very like John Carpenter type vibes. The other thing too is that it also has a few 80s songs on there from 1985. And it got me thinking, wouldn't it be fucking awesome to do a video and show some of my favorite cuts from 1985 and do kind of like a, what if Starcourt Mall had a new release cassette with all the hits on it as soon as all the kids came into Starcourt Mall. So here are my choices for the Starcourt Mall cassette tape. So first thing I'm going to do is just go down the list, let you guys know what songs I would like and why I like them, and of course then I'm going to put up like a fake commercial as if this cassette was really coming out. So I hope you enjoy it. Stick around for the end of the video. Check it out. Alright, the first one that came to my mind from 1985 was A View to a Kill by Duran Duran. Now, I'm not a huge Duran Duran fan. I like a lot of their stuff, but you know, this is just one that stood out to me because I love the movie, and I feel like the chorus when it kicks in is just so fucking awesome, and that pre-chorus with that dance into the fire, I thought that shit was fucking great. So when I think about the summertime and I think about the 80s, there is one song that comes to mind, I think, more than any others, and that is going to be Summertime Girls by Y&T. Now, Y&T is already super underrated. They're fucking awesome if you haven't listened to them or heard them, but this is like a summertime staple. If you put this thing on, you're going to feel like you're on the beach in 1985, and you're going to have a good time. Of course, this 1985 list wouldn't be complete without Tears for Fears. They had a very big album that year, and one of my favorite songs of theirs is Head Over Heels. And that's what I would pick to be on the cassette. I feel like it's a classic 80s song. It's not really like a deep cut like Summertime Girls or something like that, but it's a must-have, so we put it on there. And of course, one of the biggest songs of the 80s, that being The Power of Love by Huey Lewis and the News. And that's because it was in one of the biggest movies in the 80s and of all time. That's Back to the Future. We've all seen it. We all love it. And this song just fucking rocks. What can I say? Holding Out for a Hero by Bonnie Tyler. Now this song is freaking nuts. It's everything that's epic and great about the 80s. And I feel like having this song in the mix with this type of scenario is perfect, especially if there's something insane going on and there's like a crazy battle scene. I would love to hear this in this series, so I had to include it, of course. And some more 80s hair metal. Rat had an amazing album that came out that year called Invasion of Your Privacy, and it's one of the classic 80s hair metal album covers, as well as having a lot of really great songs on it, including one of their biggest hits, Lay It Down. And no list from 1985 would be complete without Dokken, Under Lock and Key. That album was amazing, and of course, one of their biggest hits, In My Dreams, is on it, and I could totally see this song fitting in with the Stranger Things vibe. And of course, if I was in Starcourt Mall, I'd want to be rocking some Dokken. So 1985 was a big year for a lot of musical acts, including Madonna, who was just fresh off of a really big couple of years there and touring, and she released a song called Into the Groove, and of course, that was a big hit for her, and I feel like it just encompasses this year in a whole. You know, you want that driving pop vibe, and of course this song delivers on that, and I think it's really fucking awesome. And one of the most famous 80s songs, period, Take On Me by a-ha. That came out this year in 1985, and of course, you know, what list from this year would be complete without that? Even though it is a little bit overplayed, I feel like it still deserves a spot because it is so fucking amazing. So, it's on the list. And I had kind of a bonus spot for King Cobra because they came out with Ready to Strike in 1985, and that album fucking ruled. It kind of came out of nowhere. And what better song to cruise to at night than Shadow Rider by King Cobra? So that just barely made the list here. Anyways, that's all 11 tracks, guys. We're running low on time on this cassette tape here, so I wanted to finish it up. And what would you guys put on a cassette like this? I mean, if you had to choose songs just from 1985, brand new songs that were coming out at that time, what would you put on there? I'm interested to hear. Feel free and comment, like and share this video, and subscribe if you like content like this. I am stoked about Stranger Things Season 3, and of course the new soundtrack sounds awesome, and that's just getting me even more hyped for July 4th. So, hey, as always, be kind, rewind, and enjoy the video.
Welcome to the grand opening of Starcourt Mall. And while supplies last, we'll be giving away a cassette tape to each new customer upon our grand opening, featuring some of 1985's greatest songs.
Until we dance into the fire, that fatal kiss is all we need.
Get into the groove, boy, you got to prove you're to me, yeah.
In my dreams, it's still the same. Your love is strong, still remains.
All songs were hand-chosen by a man who claimed to be from the future, so you know they're good.
Something happens and I'm head over heels. I never find out till I'm head over heels. You know you really want to lay it down.
So come on down, bring the family, and pick up a copy of our 1985 cassette tape made by Robbie Rewind while supplies last.